Hello, 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 and welcome back, readers. I got you good, but you're ready for friends, weren't you? So let's show you what that looks like, right? So welcome again. So welcome back, welcome back. And readers is reading person, basically. Reading person. Right, so let's do it together. Welcome back, reading person, reader. All right, friends. I'm Amina, and that's Aminah.
And I am Kendra, Kendra.
All right. Today's book for ages 0 to 4 is If You Plant a Seed by Kadir Nelson.
And today's book for ages 5 to 8 is Each Kindness by Jacqueline Woodson.
Okay, readers, let's get into it. Okay, friends, again, our book today for ages 0 to 4 is If You Plant a Seed. I want to stop for a moment and just let you guys know that when we are showing you American Sign Language, we're showing you word for word in the order of the title. But sometimes if you're speaking with somebody who is deaf or hard of hearing, they may not say it in this order. For example, you may say, "What's your name?" But in sign language or American Sign Language, it might mean your name, what? Okay, so we just want you to know that we're teaching you individual words, but if you're speaking with someone who is deaf or hard of hearing, then they may do it in a different order. But we're going to do it in this order for today, okay? All right, friends. If you plant, imagine, put two hands together and put seeds in the ground, right? So if you plant, A is one, and seed you spell out. So it would be SEED. Or it looks like this, SEE. You can just tap twice, EED. Sometimes I confuse D and F. Isn't that like, right? They look kind of similar. It kind of shows the same shape, but F is more like the OK sign. So if you plant a seed, SEED. All right, let's get started. If You Plant a Seed by Kadir Nelson. If You Plant a Seed by Kadir Nelson. If you plant a tomato seed, a carrot seed, and a cabbage seed, do you see that teeny tiny seed? In time, with love and care, tomatoes, carrots, and cabbage plants will grow. Doesn't that carrot look delicious? Oh. Can you pretend to eat a tomato like the mouse? Yummy, yummy. Oh. If you plant a seed of selfishness, mine, in a very short time, it will grow and grow and grow into a heap of trouble. But if you plant a seed of kindness, share, in almost no time at all, the fruits of kindness will grow and grow and grow. And they're very, very sweet. Let's eat some of those fruits of kindness. Ready? So sweet. This was for Amel, Aya, and Ali. Thank you, Kadir Nelson. The end. All done.
Together. Okay, friends, so today for our Brain Power Brain Break, we're going to do open close. We did it before, we'll do it again. And open close is very simple. So you take one hand and make a fist, and the other hand is going to be an open flat hand. And on the count of 3, we're going to switch, okay? 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. Let's try just 2 counts and switching. Can we do it? Yes, we can. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Now 1 and 1, challenge round.
Dun, dun, dun.
You ready? Okay. All right, I'm ready. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. How did you do, friends? So today's Brain Power Break was more for our friends from 0 to 4. We have to do things for those friends as well. And that open close activity is similar to another song, right?
Open, shut them, open, shut. So imagine, open, shut them, open, shut them. Yeah.
Oh, I think I was messing up. But okay. So thank you, friends, for joining us for our Brain Power Brain Break.
Thank you.
See you next time. Hey, friends. So for today's teacher favorite for ages 5 to 8 is each kindness. So before I start to read, let's learn how to sign each and kindness, the title of the book. So for each, you have 2 thumbs, 2 thumb hands, and you can have them side by side, and your dominant hand goes downward. Each. It can be this way for each. Also, you can have your dominant hand behind your other hand and go behind it downward, each. So each or each, okay? And for kindness, something near your heart, you're showing that you care. So you're gonna take your hand and kind of bend your tall finger and then use your tall finger to circle your heart for kindness. So let's do it together, each. Kindness. Now we're ready to read Each Kindness by Jacqueline Woodson. That winter, snow fell on everything, turning the world a brilliant white. One morning, as we settled into our seats, the classroom door opened, and the principal came in. She had a girl with her, and she said to us, "This is Maya." Maya looked down at the floor. I think I heard her whisper, "Hello." We all stared at her. Her coat was open, and the clothes beneath it looked old and ragged. Her shoes were spring shoes, not meant for the snow. A strap on one of them had broken. Our teacher, Miss Albert, said, "Say good morning to our new student." But most of us were silent. The only empty seat was next to me. That's where our teacher put Maya. And on the first day, Maya turned to me and smiled, but I didn't smile back. I moved my chair, myself, and my books a little further away from her. When she looked my way, I turned to the window and stared out at the snow. And every day after that, when Maya came into the classroom, I looked away and didn't smile back. My best friends that year were Kendra and Sophie. At lunchtime, we walked around the schoolyard, our fingers laced together, whispering secrets into each other's ears. One day, while we were near the slide, Maya came over to us. She held open her hand to show us the shiny jacks and tiny red ball she'd gotten for her birthday. "It's a high bouncer," she said, but none of us wanted to play. So Maya played a game against herself. That afternoon, when we got back into the classroom, Maya whispered to me, "Bet you can't guess who the new Jacks champion of the world is." Behind me, Andrew whispered, "Chloe's got a new friend. Chloe's got a new friend." "She's not my friend," I whispered back. The weeks passed. Every day we whispered about Maya, laughing at her clothes, her shoes, the strange food she brought for lunch. Some days, Maya held out her hand to show us what she had brought to school: a deck of cards, pickup sticks, a small tattered doll. Whenever she asked us to play, we said no. The days grew warmer and warmer. The pond thawed. Grass began growing where snow had once been. One day, Maya came to school wearing a pretty dress and fancy shoes, but the shoes and the dress looked like they belonged to another girl before. "I have a new name for her," Kendra whispered. "Never knew. Everything she has came from a secondhand store." We all laughed. Maya stood by the fence. She was holding a jump rope but did not come over to us to ask if we wanted to play. After a while, she folded it, doubled it, rolled the ends up around her hands, and started jumping. She jumped around the whole schoolyard without stopping. She didn't look up once, just jumped and jumped and jumped. The next day, Maya's seat was empty. In class that morning, we were talking about kindness. Miss Albert had brought a big bowl into the class and filled it with water. We all gathered around her desk and watched her drop a small stone into it. Tiny waves rippled out away from the stone. "This is what kindness does," Miss Albert said. "Each little thing we do goes out like a ripple into the world." Then Miss Albert let us each drop the stone in as we were told what kind things we had done. Joseph had held the door for his grandmother. Kendra helped change her baby brother's diaper. Even mean old Andrew had done something. "I carried teacher's books up the stairs," he said, and Miss Albert said it was true. I stood there, holding Miss Albert's rock in my hand, silent. "Even small things count," Miss Albert said gently, but I couldn't think of anything and passed the stone on. Maya didn't come to school the next day or the day after that. Each morning I walked to school slowly, hoping this would be the day Maya returned and she'd look at me and smile. And I promised myself this would be the day I smiled back. "Each kindness," Miss Albert had said, "makes the world a little bit better." But Maya's seat remained empty. And one day, Miss Albert announced to the class that Maya wouldn't be coming back. Her family had to move away. Miss Albert said, Then she told us to take out our notebooks. It was time for spelling. That afternoon, I walked home alone. When I reached the pond, my throat filled with all the things I wish I would have said to Maya. Each kindness I had never shown. I threw small stones into it over and over, watching the way the water rippled out and away, out and away. Like each kindness, done and not done. Like every girl somewhere holding a small gift out to someone, and that someone turning away from it. I watched the water ripple as the sun set through the maples, and the chance of a kindness with Maya became more and more forever gone. The end. All done.
All right, friends. Again, so glad to see you. What was your favorite part of today? That's what I want to know. Write it in the comments and give us your book suggestions. And we will see you next Thursday. Bye for now, friends.